Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini-test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Good morning. Welcome to the Metropolitan Music Conservatory. I'm Professor Elena Martinez, the Director of Student Affairs and Admissions. I'm delighted to meet with you today to discuss your musical aspirations and our programs. I understand you're interested in both our preparatory program and private lessons. Could you tell me about your musical background and what instruments you play?
Good morning, Professor Martinez. I'm David Chen, and I'm really excited to be here today. I've been playing piano for about 8 years now, and I started learning violin about 3 years ago. I've been taking lessons with a local teacher, but I feel like I've reached a point where I need more advanced instruction and the challenge of a more rigorous musical environment. I'm particularly interested in classical music, and I've been preparing pieces by Chopin and Bach on piano, and I'm working on some intermediate violin pieces by Vivaldi.
That's wonderful, David. 8 years of piano and 3 years of violin shows real commitment to your musical development. Chopin and Bach are excellent choices for piano development. They really help build both technical skills and musical understanding. And Vivaldi is perfect for developing violin technique and Baroque style. Are you currently preparing for any specific competitions or performances, or are you looking to audition for our pre-college program?
I'm definitely interested in the pre-college program, but I'm also wondering about the audition requirements and what level of playing you expect. I've performed in a few student recitals and local competitions, and I placed second in our regional young musicians competition last year on piano. But I'm not sure if my current level is sufficient for your program. I really want to challenge myself and improve significantly.
Your competitive experience is impressive, David, and placing second in a regional competition demonstrates solid technical ability and performance skills. For our pre-college program auditions, we evaluate students based on their potential for growth rather than just current technical level. Let me explain our audition requirements. For piano, we require 1 Baroque piece, 1 classical sonata movement, 1 Romantic era piece, and 1 etude. For violin, we need a Bach solo work, a concerto movement, and a technical study, or caprice.
Those requirements sound quite comprehensive. I think I could prepare most of those pieces, though I'd need to work on some new repertoire. How much time is typically given to prepare for auditions, and when are the next audition dates scheduled?
Our next audition cycle for the spring semester begins in January, with auditions scheduled for February 15th and 22nd. We recommend students have at least 3 to 4 months to prepare their audition repertoire thoroughly. This gives time not just to learn the notes, but to develop musical interpretation and performance confidence. Are you planning to audition on both instruments or focusing on one primary instrument?
I think I'd like to audition primarily on piano, since that's my strongest instrument, but I'd love to continue violin study as well. Is it possible to take lessons on both instruments if I'm accepted into the program?
Absolutely. Many of our students study multiple instruments, and we encourage this kind of musical breadth. If you're accepted as a piano major, you could take weekly piano lessons with one of our faculty members and bi-weekly violin lessons as a secondary instrument. This gives you intensive focus on your primary instrument while continuing to develop your violin skills. The dual instrument approach often makes students more well-rounded musicians.
That sounds perfect. What does a typical week look like for pre-college students? I'm still in high school, so I need to balance this with my academic studies.
Our pre-college program is designed specifically for high school students, so we completely understand the need for academic balance. Students typically come to the conservatory on Saturday mornings for a 4-hour block. This includes a 1-hour private lesson on their primary instrument, a 30-minute secondary instrument lesson, music theory class, chamber music or ensemble participation, and master classes or performance opportunities. We also have some weekday evening options for additional ensembles or electives.
The Saturday format sounds very manageable alongside my regular school schedule. What about the cost for the full program? I know conservatory-level instruction can be quite expensive.
Tuition for the pre-college program is $3,200 per semester, which includes all your classes, lessons, and ensemble participation. We also offer partial scholarships based on both financial need and musical merit. Scholarship amounts typically range from 20% to 50% of tuition. The scholarship audition is the same as the regular audition, but students interested in financial aid need to submit additional documentation by December 1st.
The scholarship opportunity is definitely something I'd like to explore. What kind of financial documentation would be required for the scholarship application?
For scholarship consideration, we require family tax returns from the previous year, a completed financial aid application form, and a brief essay explaining your musical goals and how financial assistance would help you achieve them. We review all applications holistically, considering both financial need and the student's dedication to their musical development.
That seems very reasonable. Are there any other costs I should be aware of, like instrument rental or music purchases?
Most students use their own instruments, but we do have a limited number of violins available for rental at $40 per month if needed. Sheet music costs vary, but typically run about $100 to $150 per semester, depending on your repertoire. We also recommend students attend at least 2 professional concerts per semester as part of their musical education. Student tickets are usually $15 to $20 each.
Those additional costs seem manageable. I'm curious about the faculty. Would I be able to meet potential teachers before auditioning?
We encourage prospective students to attend our faculty recitals and student concerts throughout the year. This gives you a chance to hear different teachers perform and observe their teaching styles with current students. We also offer trial lessons with faculty members for $75, which many students find helpful in choosing their preferred teacher for auditions.
A trial lesson is a great idea. It would help me understand what to expect and choose the right teacher. How do I schedule one of those?
I can help you schedule trial lessons today. For piano, I'd recommend Professor Williams, who specializes in romantic repertoire, or Professor Chen, who focuses on Baroque and classical styles. For violin, Professor Rodriguez works excellently with intermediate students transitioning to advanced levels. Which would you prefer to try first?
Since I'm working on Chopin and Bach, Professor Chen for piano sounds perfect. And Professor Rodriguez for violin would be great too. Could I schedule both lessons for the same day?
Certainly. I can schedule both lessons for Saturday, December 7th. Professor Chen is available from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., and Professor Rodriguez could see you from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This would give you a good sense of both instruments and help you prepare for auditions.
That timing works perfectly. What should I prepare for these trial lessons?
For the piano lesson with Professor Chen, bring your current Chopin and Bach pieces, plus any scales or technical exercises you've been working on. For violin with Professor Rodriguez, bring your Vivaldi piece and any etudes you're comfortable with. Both teachers will want to assess your current level and discuss repertoire suggestions for audition preparation.
Perfect. I'll make sure to practice those pieces thoroughly before the lessons. Are there any specific practice rooms or facilities I should know about?
All our practice rooms have quality pianos, and several have both piano and music stands for mixed practice. Pre-college students have access to practice rooms during their Saturday program hours, and we also offer limited weekday evening practice time. The building has excellent acoustics, and you'll find it very inspiring to practice alongside other serious young musicians.
Having access to good practice facilities is really important. What about performance opportunities during the year?
We have monthly student recitals where everyone performs, plus 2 formal concerts per semester featuring our most advanced students. We also have master classes with visiting artists, and our chamber music groups perform regularly throughout the city. Many students find these performance opportunities really accelerate their musical growth.
The performance opportunities sound incredible. Regular performing would definitely help me grow as a musician. Is there anything else I should know about the program or application process?
The most important thing is to start preparing your audition repertoire early and consistently. We also offer pre-audition workshops in January to help students prepare. These sessions cover audition etiquette, managing performance nerves, and getting feedback on your prepared pieces. I think you have excellent potential, David, and I'm excited about the possibility of you joining our program.
Thank you so much, Professor Martinez. This conversation has been incredibly helpful, and I'm even more excited about the possibility of studying here. The trial lessons will be a great next step, and I'm looking forward to beginning my audition preparation. I really appreciate all the detailed information you've provided.
It's been my pleasure, David. Your enthusiasm and dedication to music really shine through, and I can tell you're going to thrive in a more challenging musical environment. I'll get your trial lesson appointments confirmed today, and please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any other questions as you prepare for auditions. We're looking forward to hearing you play.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.